12 countries around the world. He's chosen to use his first tour for over 10 years to draw attention to the growing threat to the environment and to promote the pressure group Friends of the Earth. In the second part of her interview, Cathy McGowan talked to him about his family and the issues behind his world tour.
I like to fix it. I hate to see things go so wrong. The darkest night.
I love the new single. Put it there. I think it's just so you. That's how I think of you. Not as a rocker, but it's the words and the tune and everything. I think it's really good. It's lovely.
Well, thank you, Kath.
That's what a father said to his young son.
I'm very conscious about being in showbiz. You've got to keep a home life. You know, if you're away too much, the kids start to not know who you are. And I had plenty of friends in show business where I'd see their children running to their nannies saying, "Mummy."
Oh, I know, I've seen it.
You've seen that. You know, and I thought, oh, I'm never going to do that. So we've never had a nanny. You know, Linda does all the cooking.
Yeah.
She doesn't do all the cleaning. We've got someone to help her with the cleaning. I mean, she's, you know, there's a limit to what she can do. But people do say, God, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how she does it.
It's amazing, isn't it?
But she does it in order to keep in touch with the kids, so that, like, she's the mum, I'm the dad, so we see them every single day. And, okay, we go out to work, but so do other parents. I mean, I don't want to seem too soppy, but we do love our kids, you know, and we're lucky that way. They seem to even love us.
But you get on so well. I mean, she's on the stage with you, isn't she? And she had a lot of stick when she first started that, but it works. Doesn't it work, your marriage? It's great.
Well, I mean, you know, you touch wood. Yeah, we think it works, you know. We have our arguments. I mean, sometimes, you know, I read, like, one of the women's magazines and I think, oh, you know, this just looks like, you know, paradise. And then the next day we'll be arguing about something. You know, we're an ordinary couple in that respect. But I think you've got to. You know, you've got anything's bothering you, you've got to have a bit of a Barney, clear the air, and then we're okay again.
You've got a completely normal, ordinary...
It's funny, like...
well, you're not a star,
this morning, Linda and I were out riding. We love to ride horses. She taught me, you know, years ago. So, but it's nice because you get the balance, you get the kind of fresh air and the ordinariness of, you know, just meeting people, just being out in nature and stuff. And then you come here to this very sort of sophisticated hybrid of a beast, which is like playing in Wembley, you know, it's a big deal.
You got me running in a bigger bay. Don't know if I'm coming or going early or late. Right around the ring I go. I gotta know.
We've given a platform to the Friends of the Earth, the environment group. And so at every show, there's a free program that's given out. Again, you know, that's to show that we're not just in it for the money, which everyone in the audience gets, which is a nice program, and it means you don't have to go and buy the big glossy £5 job if you can't afford it, and you still take something home as a souvenir. And I do an announcement saying, you know, if you get a chance to vote, tell your politicians you want to live in a clean world. Yeah, me and Linda are very involved with that. I realise I always was since I was a kid, you know, even though I lived up in Liverpool. I lived on an estate, and right on the edge of my estate, there was like the country. Because my mum was a midwife, so we were always like moved to the furthest point from civilization, you know, it was like, send the McCartneys in, wagons roll. So like the streets were never built, you know, when I grew up. We were always in like a, you know, a house just being built in an area that was just being made. But it did mean that I was near the countryside, so I kind of would pop out with my little observer's book of birds, the feathered variety.
You said that.
No. And I'd go out, you know, and say, oh, that's a spotted warbler and that's a thrush and stuff. So I have always loved that. And now I think last year, 89, looked like the year when everyone found out, you know, that there was a big hole in the ozone layer. I think it worried everyone, you know. I mean, when you see these things like the oil spills in Alaska, you know, 175 miles of oil off the coast, I mean, you know it's no good for anyone.
Let me take you down.